do you ever get in, like when you listen to new songs, like pop songs or whatever, do you get inspired and go, oh, I want to write something that's similar, not the, like you're not stealing, but you're like, that inspires you to want to write something similar or
I mean, I
same
think that
tempo or same
all the time, in the sense of like with songwriters where we're trying to get like cuts with modern things, like music will change all the time, where like for a while it was pop rock with the Kelly Clarkson thing, and then it became this, the whole Billie Eilish, very understated, or it might be, whatever a sort of sound or something. So I think whatever's on the radio, like let's hope that the new Bruno Mars sound hits, because I'm a huge fan of that. I forget, it
Me
was
too.
something, I'd love to write a song like that. But usually we'll be like, okay, so-and-so's looking and they want something a la this, or they want like something, or they want something completely different that they've never done before. And so I think that we're all influenced, not trying to copy that song, but just by, this is the kind of thing right now people are looking for, organic stripped, or right now they want, a dance break, or they want, so I think it changes all the time. And sometimes though, with great writers, we'll just be like, let's just do something that we feel and that we love today, and hopefully somebody else will. So I think that changes all the time. But yeah, I'll hear, like, I'm really inspired right now by that Driver's License song, because it's so melodic and it's so,
I love that song. It's beautiful.
That I'm like, I want to write songs like that, because,
I reviewed that on YouTube. I did the Mechanics of Songwriting class, and that was the featured song last week.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Every week I take a song that's like on Billboard, and we look at it, we listen to it, and we say, like, what makes a hit song a hit song? Like, what is it about this song? If you were to peel away all the layers, like take away the vocals, take away the bass, take away the beat, like if it was just like a piano song with, with nothing else in it. When does it become not that song anymore? Like when you peel it away until it becomes like just a piano performance, or like I
think that depends on the genre. I mean, I think there's songs that you can't really sing on the piano. They don't really, translate, more of like a groove song, or, but I think with a song like that, I think it just is very universal. And I'm happy that song has been, I think, #1 for 5 or 6 weeks. And it was very, fresh in going to something that was just big and heartfelt and melodic and beautiful and real. And so I think it struck a chord. So that's very inspiring. But so as really is Bruno Mars, and as is,
I always love
different songs for a lot of different reasons that just speak to you for different ways, different genres. Some just make you want to dance, and that's amazing too. Anything that makes you want to get up in the morning and dance around the room, and that's amazing too.
Well, like I'm very beat driven. So like when I hear, like, if I hear something really funky, like beat wise, I will find like rhythmic ways of singing, like, like, and if it was just, if it was just like CGDA without that beat, I would never have come up with. So like
a lot of musicians are like that. They're very driven by the beat and all that. And I am sometimes too. I mean, if it's something up tempo or a dance song or like something more rhythmic, I'm very influenced by a beat. And sometimes I could just hear a beat and write a song over it without it, because the beat. I mean, that's such an important part of it too. And some songs are these amazing, songs that are famous songs just because they had an incredible beat.
Oh, I know. And sometimes all you need is a kick, just that kick. And then you almost imagine the rest of it. Because all, the other parts are subliminal. The kick is the punctuation.
For sure.
And then you start to feel everything around it, whatever, with the 16th beats or whatever, from the hi-hats or whatever, And the other question I have for you is, when you write a song, do you write in succession of like verse, pre-chorus, chorus, or do you start with a hook first sometimes? Or
it just depends. I mean, it really depends on the people. Sometimes we just start singing something and then we'll realize, oh, that sounds like a verse. That sounds like a pre. Let's see if we can get a chorus. I mean, oftentimes somebody wants to be like, okay, let's make sure we have a chorus, because sometimes that's the worst thing. You have this amazing verse and you can't find the chorus, and you always need the chorus.
Right.
It's always different. I think that it's always different.
Yeah. Yeah. It just depends on the situation
Yeah, it depends on the
and the
situation.
vibe and what you've
And
created.
sometimes you might think you've written a chorus and then you realize, you know what? That's a verse. Then it's really going to be something amazing. Let's make that a verse. And now let's write a new chorus. So
Right.
that happens a lot of times, whatever section, or we might be like, you know what? I think that verse is a chorus. Let's raise it up, you know, a couple steps and try to, and then we write a verse. So it just depends. I think it just,
Yeah. Now, well, I had another question in my head and I just lost it. Oh, do you like writing with a group of people, or do you like to start a song? Well, I know most of the time you write with groups, or, you know, groups of people, but do you like that better than writing by yourself, or
I
what do
don't
you
write by
prefer?
myself because I don't play
Okay.
an instrument, even though I
Right.
hear it all. And I did take the beginning of the pandemic, I did take some piano lessons.
Okay.
And so I can figure out a few chords, but there are so
Yeah,
many people that do it so much better than I do.
I get it.
So I prefer, sometimes it's just me and another person. Sometimes there's 3 of us, sometimes there's 4 of us. Occasionally there's more. I don't like to work with more in the room. That's usually when somebody's written something already and now they need help with, they're like, can you come and fix a lyric or fix something like that? That's happened
Right.
quite a bit. And there ends up being 6 people, but usually it's 3 of us, occasionally 4, and sometimes just the 2 of us. And that's just the way I like to do it. I like working with musicians or
Yeah.
because it's usually the music, the chords, the instruments that inspire the song for me.
Right. Exactly. It's funny because I'm looking at a lot of songs like now. When I look at the writers on the songs, there's 7, 8 people on a song.
I know. And that sometimes is the label saying, okay, we like this part. Now we want somebody else to say they can do this part, or it's just like becomes like that where they have, you know, usually it's not that many people in a room. That
Yeah.
had happened to me one time. I think there were 8 of us because it was friends that we all wrote together a lot. And I think we were in separate rooms where there was like 4 people and 3 of us. And I think none of us were getting anything. We were all hanging out and we're like, let's all write a song. And it was just this thing that happened, you know?
Yeah.
But usually for me, 4 is the limit. And usually with that, it'll be 4 because there'll be 2 producers, because too many people writing the lyrics and it gets to be, it's too much. So it's usually 3 is my favorite.
Okay. 3's the charm. Yeah.
3 is the charm, but 2, 3, 4, really.
Yeah. I really enjoy, like, you know, because for years I wrote by myself because, you know, I would be home by myself and start a song. But like when I started well, then when I worked with your sister for all those years, it was so fun writing with her and then writing with whoever we were writing for or whatever. And they came aboard and it became a team. Then I got like, I relied on that. Like I almost couldn't write by myself anymore. It was like, oh, now I need another head.
Well, it's a lot more fun, you know.
It is.
I like doing lyrics sometimes by myself. If somebody sends me something, because I can just do it on my own time, close my eyes, like I said, at night, and I do enjoy that. But I like the camaraderie of just people, and you know, it's a fun day. And you know, when the pandemic's over, you usually have lunch together, and you get to know people that way. And I have so many close friends that, you know, I met at writing sessions and we just clicked, and it's a way to travel and see the world. So to me, I've never been, you know, a lone writer. I mean, I can
I'm
figure
sure
it out
you
on
could.
my own, but you know, I'd rather do it with other people. It's part of the fun. And I think a lot of times it makes for a better song because somebody else can see more, you know. Sometimes it might make it worse. I don't know, but it depends on the you know.
Yeah. Now, when you're writing with other producers and you have the melody formulated now, and you're adding the layers or whatever for the demo, for the, or for what's potentially the record. Do you also add the ideas of the ad libs and the counter vocals and all those kind of things?
It depends on the situation. I used to do that quite a lot. Things have changed a lot over the years, where we used to be in a studio and then the singer would go in the booth, and then usually the top liner, being me, would actually produce the vote. Like I would say, okay, try another take, try some harmonies. I find that's changed a lot for some reason, where usually I write the song and then the producers will do that.
Yeah.
There are many people who do what I do who really like being involved. And maybe that's because I don't do the singing. It used to be that we would hire demo singers a lot.
Right.
And then the demo singer would go and then we would do the vocals. But now 95% of the time, I'm writing with a great singer or I'm writing with the artist. So they're going to go do the singing and usually, or we might all have ideas. So it just depends. I certainly can do that. And I have done that, but not so much in the last few years.
No, I understand that. And when you're writing with a great singer, it really is. It's so nice to, or you can harmonize with them when you guys are writing together and then you do harmonies together. And oh, that's kind of cool. Like we should do more of that. Maybe layer that up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually, and like I said, that's changed because of COVID. So with working remotely, usually we'll write the song and then the producer will do the track and then the singer, the vocalist will remotely record the vocals. And then they'll just send it to me to be like, okay, it's done. The demo's done, which I sort of like, cause as I'm doing the song, I'm not doing the production.
Right.
When we do it in the room, usually we record it the same day. And then of course I'll have input like, I think, maybe that second verse, you could sing it bigger or sorry, someone's trying to access my computer block. Or I might have harmony. Hey, I hear a harmony here, or I hear a background part. So I certainly will, and I can do that. And I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
In the past, I have produced vocals. I'm sorry about that. Someone keep having to block something. Okay.
Oh, no, it's good. It's no change on my end. You look steady and there you are.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That's awesome. I can't even begin to thank you for this. For doing this.
It's so my pleasure.
It's so fun. I miss you. I mean, on top of just wanting to do this, I miss you as a human being. I miss you, and I think I miss you guys. I miss all you guys. I miss you, your sister, everybody. Everybody's like,
I miss my sister too. I've barely been able to see my family. I mean, we talk every day, but barely see my family. But we're all, getting vaccinated, and those times are coming around again. And
they are coming around. I know, and I'm all the way out here in Ontario. I bought a house out here.
Oh, well, good. Congratulations on the house and the marriage and all that.
Thank you. Yeah, we found a great house, and so we came out here. It was kind of far, but we were like, when Ling squeezed my hand when we came into the, like the first time we came to look at it, she squeezed my hand so hard I thought it was going to break, and I'm like, I knew that she was like, this is the house. Like, this is the house. Wow. So like, we put the bid in and somehow we got it, but we got the house, and
that's wonderful.
We've been here like 5 years now.
Oh, that's great. I'm not even sure where Ontario is, but nothing's more than an hour away usually in LA.
Nah, I mean, I can get to, when I was working on Fairfax at Vince Cirencione's, we had a studio. Me and Eric, my partner, had a studio in the bottom half of Vince's management, and I could get home from here in 40 minutes. From
great.
Right at Fairfax and Sunset. The house was right on the corner of Fairfax and Sunset. So we
so far, yeah.
I got home. Now with traffic, it's a whole other.
I know. Well, that's another good thing. There hasn't been as much traffic, but then there hasn't been as much places to go, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, except for the occasional, like me and Ling a couple weeks ago, we went to the beach and.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. We'll go to the beach or we'll go look at antiquing or something just to go somewhere,
Yeah, when all this is done, I would love to have you guys come out. And,
that'd be wonderful. I'd love that.
And Ling and I could make you a beautiful traditional Chinese dinner.
Oh, delicious.
She's I mean, that woman can throw down.
That's I think Lori told me that she's like an incredible cook. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're always always welcome.
I'm like Beyonce cooks. He does the cooking. I'm helpless.
I used to cook, and then now like the kitchen is her, that's her area. I don't really.
That's a good thing. Yeah, it's his area. He's like, stay out. I'm like, I'm happy to stay out because I can make an egg, and that's about it. I can make an egg.
Yeah. How's your kitties?
They're great. I think you've met these kitties, Eddie and Lucas. They're like 7 or 8 now. They're fantastic. I mean, they're a handful, but we
Oh,
love them. And then, especially when you're home all the time. I mean, I don't know if you have pets or not right
yeah,
now.
I do. I have a dog, Lucy. We had 3 dogs, and then 2 of them died last year.
So hard. I
Really
know.
sad.
Hard,
I
hard,
know.
hard, hard. But
Oh,
they're amazing. They have huge personalities. And usually when I'm on Zoom, Eddie's crying in the door. He wants to be in. He wants to be part of it. He's meowing all the time. I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what to do. Sometimes he'll go with my fiance on his desk and he'll just lay in front of the computer. They're really funny.
oh, cats love, like, even when I used to come over to your house, Angela would get right in the guitar case.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Loves the
They'll
guitar
always
case.
do that. They'll be in the guitar case. They'll be like on, if you put down the instrument, they'll be on there. They're funny. They like to be part of it. They love it. I know.
Hey,
Right.
Lynn, if there's any time that you have, I would love, now tell me if you're into this, and if not, it's okay. I would love you to come down to the studio when we're back and one time do a songwriting workshop.
Sure, absolutely. When
I
we're
would
all
love that.
totally safe and back, and I know
Yeah.
we're part of the summer, but sure, of course, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, not till everyone, I mean, believe me, we're not stepping foot in the building till everyone's vaccinated.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, absolutely. Of course, I'd love to do that.
I really want to do that. And, I just think it's so wonderful for the guys to see that, when I talk to them in class and I tell them about, songwriting and structure and this, they get bored hearing me say it. But when a professional person walks through the door that has like 1 million hit songs to their name, and they say almost the same things I tell them every day, then they listen.
Yeah, but that's always the way, right?
They're like, yeah, Joe, whatever, yeah, whatever. What time's lunch? Like that,
Exactly.
But when you say it, they're writing every word down, like.
Oh, that's cute. I would absolutely love to, of course.
Oh, that would make
that up. Yeah.
That would be wonderful. Well, honey, thank you. I didn't want to keep you anymore, but I love you and I miss you. And congratulations to everything that's happening. You deserve everything that you have, honey.
Well, thank you. And you too. Congratulations on all the wonderful things in your life. And great. Thank you for asking me to do this. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you, Will, when the world opens up and I'll come do the workshop. And that sounds wonderful.
Thank you so much, Lindy. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
All right, honey. Mwah, I love you. I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye, honey.